Welcome, I'm Abhishek Patel, physics lecturer in Raya University. My topic is dielectric. I will introduce about what is dielectric, properties of dielectric. It is polar and non-polar. There are two types of material in dielectric. One is polar, which have positive and negative poles, and second is non-polar. In this case, there are positive and negative poles, but they are not separated without applying electric field. Polarization of electric charges, then susceptibility generated per unit electric field, and displacement vector. Then Gauss's law for dielectrics. Three electric vectors. There are three electric vectors which have relation. First is electric field, second is polarization, and third is displacement vector. And types of polarization, there are four types of polarization. Then last is energy stored in dielectric medium. First, introduction. Dielectric material is the material having electric dipoles. It means there is one pole is positive and second pole is negative, as shown in figure. Dipole has electrically charged with equal positive and negative charges. Then dipole moment is generation of electric charges displacement, wherein when we apply electric field, it will change displacement between two charges. Then there is a generation of dipole moment. Unit of dipole moment is coulomb into meter. Then some materials, mica, glass, plastic, water, and polymer molecules, all are dipoles. This is the simple figure for dipole generation. When we apply electric field to the two plates, one is positive and second is negative, then the field dielectric medium will separate in two poles. First pole is negative and second pole is positive, and there is a generation of dipole moment. Dielectric medium, there is relative permittivity. Relative permittivity is ratio of electric permittivity of the medium and electric permittivity of the air. It is called dielectric constant or relative permittivity epsilon r. In capacitor, if we put dielectric medium, then the charge stored in capacitor is epsilon r into epsilon 0 into area of capaciting plate divided by distance between capaciting plate. There are two types of material in dielectric. First is polar and second is non-polar. Polar material have two poles and they are symmetrically charged, and in non-polar material, the dielectric medium, which is non-permanent dipole moment without external field, then it is non-polar material. And examples of this is oxygen, nitrogen, chlorine, fluorine, bromine, and iodine. They have no free poles in absence of electric field. Then second examples is CO2, CH4, CCl4, CF4, C3H6. It means which materials have covalent bonds, all are the non-polar materials. Then polar material, the dielectric material in which there is a dipole moment exists in absence of electric field, then the materials are called polar materials, like HCl. HCl has H plus and Cl minus poles at a absence of electric field. Then carbon monoxide have C minus and O plus at a without external field. Then two molecules have oxygen, nitrogen, and OH, all are the polar materials, like water has H plus, OH minus. Then NH3 has NH2 minus, H plus. Then alcohol has CH3 plus and Cl minus. This is the learning check. First, PBr3 is polar or non-polar. HBr is polar or non-polar, Br2 is polar or non-polar, SiBr4 is polar or non-polar. First, PBr is polymeric dipole are cancelled with each other, so it is polar. HBr, it is linear dipole, H plus and Br minus. Then Br2 is gas which have covalent bonds, so it is a non-polar material. Then SiBr4 has tetrahedral structure and it have covalent bonds, so it is a non-polar material. Polarization generation in dielectric field. Polarization is generated by applying electric field. In absence of electric field, all charges are randomly arranged in a medium. Then when we apply positive and negative field on both plates, then all the charges will arrange in a particular direction. Positive charge will attract towards the negative plate, and negative charge will attract to the positive plate, and they are arranged in a vertical of electric field. This is the equation for polarization. Polarization is equal to dipole moment per unit volume. It means polarization gives by dipole moment generated per unit volume, where P is polarization, mu is dipole moment, V is volume, and unit is coulomb per meter square. Then relation between dipole moment and electric field is dipole moment is directly proportional to the electric field. It means when we increase electric field, dipole moment will increase. It means charge separation will increase. Then second relation is polarization is directly proportional to the electric field by this equation. Therefore, polarization is, if we remove the proportionality symbol, then there is a constant which is called polarizability. Alpha is equal to alpha electric field. Then next, Gauss's law in dielectric field. Gauss have achieved the dielectric medium in which there is absence of dielectric medium, and second is presence of dielectric medium. In absence of dielectric medium, there is alag charges, so different charges, and in presence of medium there is different charges. In absence of dielectric, there is a equation like epsilon 0 closed loop integration over the area ds, and electric field is equal to q charge, which is generated in absence of electric medium. Epsilon 0 into area integration over the area closed loop is equal to the A, capital A, is equal to charge divided by epsilon 0. This epsilon 0 will come downward the charge. Therefore, we get equation epsilon 0 is equal to q by A epsilon 0. For presence of dielectric medium, epsilon 0 integration over closed loop in electric field and area gives you charge generated by the free space and charge generated in the dielectric medium. So total charge is neglected into the two parts. First is charge in free space and second is charge in dielectric medium. Therefore, we get equation E into A integration over the area is equal to q divided by epsilon 0. Epsilon 0 is denominator, divide separately, minus q dash charge generated in the electric field, electric medium, divided by epsilon 0. E is equal to q divided by A epsilon 0 minus q dash divided by epsilon 0. We know equation V is equal to E into D, and epsilon 0 divided by E is equal to V0 divided by V is equal to K. V0 divided by Vd is the voltage applied to the capacitor. E is equal to epsilon 0 divided by K. By this equation, E comes this side and K goes downwards. Therefore, we get equation epsilon 0, we have value of epsilon 0, Q by A epsilon 0, and K is multiple. Epsilon is equal to Q divided by A epsilon 0 minus Q dash divided by epsilon 0. We have to put this value of E into the equation. Therefore, Q divided by K epsilon 0 is equal to Q divided by A epsilon 0 minus Q dash divided by epsilon 0. Then Q dash is equal to Q in bracket 1 minus 1 by k, we have to take this q term on other side, then we get this equation. So we have this equation and we have found the value of q dash. We have to put this value in this equation, then we have q dash is equal to q in bracket 1 minus 1 by k is equal to q will multiply by this and we get this equation q by k. It means charge generated in the free space is equal to the charge generated in the dielectric medium. It is the relation of parallel plate capacitor for the Gauss's law. There is a relation between electric field, polarization and dipole moment is like these steps. First, we have equation of electric field is equal to q by a epsilon 0 minus q dash divided by a epsilon 0. Now q dash divided by a is equal to sigma into p. Sigma p is polarization over the density is equal to polarization. Therefore q divided by a epsilon 0 is equal to E plus p divided by epsilon 0. We have put it q dash a is equal to p and we have taken this value on the other end. Therefore q divided by a is equal to epsilon 0 E plus p. Now d is equal to q divided by a, means displacement vector is equal to the charge upon unit area. So d is equal to epsilon 0 E plus p. This relation is gives us relation between displacement vector d, electric field E and polarization p, where epsilon 0 is constant. The polarization vector p is proportional to the total electric field flux density, is gives us susceptibility of the electric medium. Xi E is equal to p divided by epsilon E. When we put epsilon E p value, we have get it in last equation epsilon 0 in bracket epsilon r minus 1 into E. Then we get Xi E, susceptibility generated in electric field, is equal to epsilon r minus 1. Relation between epsilon r means relative permittivity and susceptibility is proven as that d is displacement vector. We have gotten the three electric vectors equation. We have used this equation and we put this p value in the equation. Then we get the last equation epsilon r minus 1 is equal to susceptibility. This relation is called relation between relative permittivity and susceptibility Xi. There are four types of polarization. First is electric polarization or electron polarization. Second is ionic polarization. Third is orientation polarization, and fourth is space polarization. In electrical polarization, when we have not applied the electric field, the nucleus is shows like this. When we apply electric field, negative charge will attract to the positive plate and positive charge will attract to the negative plate, and it will becomes a ellipse. Like silicon, germanium and diamond, they will gives us shape like this, and they have polarization of electron polarization. Then ionic polarization. Ionic materials like NaCl, KCl, KBr all will generate ionic polarization. As shown in figure, when there is no applied electric field, all the dipoles have same distance. When we apply electric field, then all charges will vibrate with some frequency like shown in figure B, and they will generate displacement changes, and as we know, in changes in displacement will generate dipole moment and it will gives you polarization. Orientation polarization. In orientation polarization, at a absence of electric field, all the domains, electric domains will arrange like randomly and total polarization is equal to 0. When we apply electric field, all the dipole moments, all the dipoles will comes in direction of electric field. It means all the positive charges will arrange in negative plate, and negative charges will arrange on the positive plate. Then all the random charges will arrange in the electric field direction. Then we get polarization, average polarization for all the dipole moment is not equal to 0. Then space charge polarization. in space charge polarization, like in battery, there are all charges will free. Positive charge is different and negative charge is different. Like lithium and ion battery, lithium has positive charge and ion has positive charge, but all the charges will separate, and in absence of electric field, all charges will randomly, and when you apply electric field, all the negative charge will attract to the positive plate and all the positive charge will attract to the negative plate. Energy stored in dielectric field. First we have to store energy. Energy is equal to the work, therefore work is equal to force into displacement, applied force, electric force into displacement which have occurred by electric field. F, what is F? F is equal to charge into electric field, therefore charge into electric field is equal to F. Now charge into distance is dipole moment P, and polarization P is equal to P divided by length into area, it means volume, dipole moment P divided by V. Therefore dipole moment P is equal to capital P polarization into volume is gives you work is equal to energy stored, electric field applied into volume of the capacitor into polarization. Polarization is equal to the equation of epsilon r minus 1 into epsilon 0 into electric field. Therefore work is equal to E into V. We have to put this value of P into the next equation, epsilon r minus 1 into epsilon 0 into dE. Then we take integration on both side. Integration of dW is gives you total work, and integration on this equation will give this equation. Then work generated per unit volume is equal to the 1 by 2 epsilon 0 into epsilon r minus 1 into E square. Now we will put equation epsilon 0 value from C is equal to epsilon 0 divided by D, and epsilon r value from epsilon r is equal to epsilon divided by epsilon 0, and E square is E is equal to Vd, then V square divided by D square. We solve this equation, then we get energy density per unit volume is 1 by 2 C into V square. Thank you.